World Audio.
Last season on the Royals of Malibu.
Fuck, your body is making me crazy.
Yeah? Did you miss me?
I'm way too good looking to be an addict. My skin is glowing.
Yeah, I just saw EASTON take like 3 shots at the bar, and I told CALLUM, and now he's gonna be so pissed at me, and
Hey, this isn't your fault.
I can't do it anymore. I gotta go.
I've never been broken up with so nicely, especially by someone so naturally mean.
Oh, I'm sorry, East.
Sure, I partied a little too hard. It happens. This is Malibu. I'm a fucking 17-year-old millionaire. What do people expect from me?
Well, I was seeing a guy in San Francisco, and when I moved back here, I kind of never broke up with him. The whole reason I left Malibu and met someone else was because of what you did.
I think love should feel easy, you know?
Easy. I like easy.
You think I don't see you staring at me? Around the house, at school, when you're talking to him?
Brooke and I have decided to take the next step, and we are engaged. And, well, we're expecting a baby.
Brooke clearly took a sex tape of her and Dad. It's horrible, disgusting. And then she had it edited so Ella's face is on Brooke's body, so it looks like Ella and Dad were in bed together.
I know you're not really pregnant.
You better watch your mouth, kid. You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Let go of me, you fucking bitch!
Sam left. It's over. And I feel good.
I'm so fucking proud of you. It's you. I'm choosing you. I will always choose you.
Are you sure?
I'm so sure, Reed Royal. You're mine.
The police are talking to my dad.
Is CALLUM crying?
Found her on the street down there. They're saying someone pushed her.
Who? CALLUM, who?
Brooke, she's dead.
You're looking rough, Ella. Beautiful, of course, but these royals really do a number on you.
I'm one of those kids who grew up too fast. Death does that to a person. I was a kid, and then my mom got sick. My world shifted. I look like a teenager, but I feel old. It's hard to remember what my life was even like before the cancer. I feel like I've lived 100 years since then. I learned how to live without a mother, without a father. I miss her, but I can take care of myself better than someone twice my age. I'm proud of that. I'm strong, but there are just times when you need a mother. You need someone who can tell you what you need to do. CALLUM, what happened?
She fell.
What?
Found her on the street down there. They're saying someone pushed her.
Who? CALLUM, who?
Brooke, she's dead.
I didn't want her. I never wanted her.
Ella, stop talking. Someone is gonna hear you and get the wrong idea, okay?
Yeah, okay. CALLUM.
I'll go take care of him.
Fuck. I didn't see anything, officer. I heard the music stop, and when I came out here...
One of the servers said Brooke had been pushed.
I couldn't find her. I kept calling, but she didn't pick up.
She had a lot of enemies, and this baby glam idea was clearly going to zero.
I don't know who would do something like that.
That speech she gave was unhinged. Am I allowed to ask you a question? Do you really think someone pushed her off the roof?
We had a lot of challenges in our relationship. We weren't seeing much of each other toward the end.
A man in a suit was arguing with her on the terrace. I didn't see his face.
Brooke was tough to get along with, and I was not her biggest fan. But fuck, man, she didn't deserve that.
That's enough, Easton. Is he free to go?
Please don't arrest me for underage drinking.
Easton!
The last time I saw Brooke was in the women's restroom. We got into an argument.
It sounds like Brooke got into a lot of arguments tonight.
I had a conversation with her on the roof, and things got heated, but I wasn't the last person to see her alive. Whoever pushed her was the last person. Right?
Right.
I brought you a water. Savannah said you took a bunch of shots.
I took 2 measly shots. The bartender's into me. They were pity shots. Anyway, hours of police questioning has sobered me up, as well as the murder. Sorry, alleged murder. How long have you been standing here watching Reed talk to the police?
I don't know. The whole time he's been over there? How do they know she was pushed?
One of the caterers had a view of the terrace over at his station. Said he saw a physical altercation, but he was too far away to help.
I don't know what to do. What do we do?
Nothing, Elle. You can't fix this.
Damn it.
I know.
Is this really happening? Brooke's gone? What the fuck?
We'll leave as soon as Reed is done.
Why is his witness statement taking so long? Everyone else was done in like 2 minutes.
You nervous?
Of course I'm nervous.
Why? Because all of us have been actively plotting Brooke's downfall for months, and we broke into her house and uncovered her deepest, darkest secrets?
You can't say stuff like that right now.
Come on, my dad plays golf with the meanest criminal defense lawyers to ever graduate from Harvard Law. Reed looks like Captain America. You're pretty, and an actual orphan. We're not the kind of people who end up in jail.
God, I shouldn't have let Reed talk to her on his own. Do you really think everything's gonna be okay?
Yeah.
Then why do I have such a bad feeling about all of this? He's done. Reed's walking over. I watch Reed walk towards us. The detectives stare at him as he walks away. Reed's eyes meet mine and then flicker away. He looks worried. And he never did say exactly what happened with Brooke on that rooftop.
Let's go home.
I feel a sting on my face. It's the scratch Brooke left on my cheek after our fight in the bathroom. It feels so bizarre and shocking to know that she's gone. Just a few hours earlier, she was blackmailing me and the family I love. It might seem like Brooke couldn't hurt any of us anymore, but I saw the way the detectives were staring at Reed after he gave his statement. Our Brooke problem is far from over. For the next several days, my anxiety wakes me up before my alarm. CALLUM lets us all stay home from school to avoid the questions swirling around about Brooke's death. Perfect.
You're the only person in this house who knows how to use that espresso machine.
CALLUM.
You're up early.
I'm still used to barista hours. You want a latte?
Sure. Are the boys up yet?
Reed's still sleeping, and Easton went for a run.
You don't have to keep covering for him. I know Easton's been sneaking out.
Ah.
Any idea where he goes at night?
Well, he comes home smelling like a different YSL perfume every night, so I assume he's...
With a girl.
Girls. Multiple. Not at the same time, though. So, that's something. Please don't send him to military school.
The military helped me, you know. I learned discipline.
Yeah, but you weren't forced into it. The last thing Easton needs is to feel abandoned by his family.
I have to think of something. Therapy, maybe.
We probably all need therapy. How are you, CALLUM? I haven't seen you drink a green juice in a week, and your Fitbit is covered in dust.
I've had a hard time sticking to routine.
I know your generation is all about repressing emotions, but you can talk about how you're feeling if you want.
believe this is happening. Again. Maria, and now Brooke. Oh God, and the baby too. Is it something that I've done?
No, Callum.
These last few months, Brooke and I saw each other less and less, and she spent most of her time at her apartment. I thought she just needed space, I don't know.
I know you want to go back and replay every interaction you've had, try to figure out a way to bring her back, but you can't. Okay? And there was nothing you could have done to save her.
Thank you.
Who's that?
Detective Schmidt.
Good morning, Mr. Royal. I hope I haven't woken you up.
No. Did you discover something? Something about Brooke?
Do you have a moment to talk?
Of course.
What's going on?
Oh, good. I was hoping to sit down with the three of you.
Oh. Yes, that's fine. Here, come this way.
You have a beautiful home.
Thank you. My wife and I designed it together.
Your late wife? Maria, was it?
How do you know her name?
It's my job to know things. Apologies if it's a little unnerving. As you know, Mr. Royal, on the night of Brooke's death, a witness reported seeing a man in a suit get into a physical altercation with the victim, which resulted in her falling onto the street below.
Yes.
Our investigation has determined that witness to be credible, and we do suspect foul play.
Who would do that to Brooke?
That's what I came to ask the three of you. Did Brooke have any enemies? Anyone who might have wanted to harm her?
No, of course not.
Were you aware that Brooke was lying about her pregnancy?
What? Brooke wasn't pregnant?
This is news to you?
Of course it is!
You didn't know the pregnancy was fake, but you were engaged to be married?
Well, we weren't having, she didn't want me to touch her other than holding hands. I thought it was some kind of woman thing. I didn't want to put pressure on her.
Woman thing?
But now, do you think all of that was because she was lying to me about being pregnant?
That's a possibility. Certainly.
I can't believe... Are you sure she wasn't pregnant?
The autopsy is still being performed, but I can confirm that she was wearing a fake bump, Mr. Royal.
How could she? I need a moment. Just a moment. Excuse me, please.
Take all the time you need, Mr. Royal. You two don't seem nearly as surprised. I wanted to ask you, Reed, what were your feelings toward Brooke?
My feelings?
Your mother passed away, and then your father got engaged to a much younger woman. A lot of teen boys would feel a certain way about that. How well did you know Brooke?
Not well.
You didn't spend much time alone with her?
Reed.
You were seen talking to Brooke on the roof, Reed. A few moments later, a witness saw a man get into a physical altercation with Brooke.
A different man.
Right. 2 separate men. What a coincidence. 2 men, the exact same height, were arguing with the same woman on that roof.
He already gave his statement.
You're under no legal obligation to cooperate.
Cool. Thanks. Is there anything else you wanted to share with us? I think we're all a little shaken up. Not thinking straight.
No problem. I appreciate your time. The front door is this way, right? Don't want to get lost in this massive house.
I'll walk you out.
Ella, girl to girl.
Girl?
How well do you know the Royals? I've been a detective for a while now, and these kinds of people think that they can get away with...
With what?
If you were my daughter, I would never allow you to live in a house with a bunch of men you barely know.
Good thing I'm not your daughter then.
I'm just looking out for you.
Yeah, no. I'm not falling for this girl power good cop routine. You don't care about me. You just want me to talk. When you look at the Royals, you see a bunch of rich jerks, but they're not like that. And I'm not gonna let you pin this on them.
You're smart, Ella.
Yeah, I am. We good?
I'll be in touch.
Great. Detective Schmidt didn't come here to talk to Callum. She came here to see Reed's reaction to figure out whether Reed already knew that Brooke's pregnancy was a lie. She was looking for a motive. Detective Schmidt has already decided the Royals are guilty, which means she's coming for Reed. And I need to stop her.
I know that seemed bad, but...
That detective thinks you're the killer, Reed. She was staring daggers at you the minute she stepped through the front door.
It's her job to ask questions, right?
You are being way too calm about this. You were the last person to see Brooke alive.
No, I wasn't. The killer was the last person to see Brooke alive.
What happened on that rooftop?
I told Brooke that we found the original sex tape of her and my dad. I said she couldn't blackmail us anymore, and then I told her that we knew the pregnancy was fake, so she needed to be honest with my dad and leave us alone. She flipped out, tried to attack me, but I left and went back to the party.
You didn't see anyone else out on the terrace?
We went around the corner, kind of. We didn't want anyone to see us, which now I seriously regret.
We could run.
Oh.
We could pack a bag, run away from Malibu just for a little while. You know, just lay low until the police find the real killer.
Leaving Malibu would look way too suspicious. Anyway, there's a reason the police haven't arrested me yet. They have no evidence, and they won't find any evidence because I didn't do anything. I'm not going to run away from something I didn't do.
Fine.
Hey. Do you trust me?
I am choosing to trust your optimism, yes. For now.
Good. I like when you agree with me.
Reed tilts my chin up and kisses me. For a moment, my anxiety melts away. Nothing exists except Reed Royal. And his lips. And his hands. I slide my hands underneath Reed's shirt. My fingers trace every muscle, every imperfection. Take your shirt off. I need you.
You can have me.
More.
Welcome back to the Cove, Ella St. Clair.
I missed you.
Damn! When's the last time we went a week without seeing each other?
Was everyone on campus freaking out about Brooke? That's a yes.
Yeah, to be real with you, everyone's asking me about you and Reed, which is crazy because I thought I was invisible at this school.
Well, what are they saying?
The most common consensus seems to be that Reed was sleeping with Brooke and then he killed her.
Oh my god.
Or they think you killed her. The weirdest rumor was that you were hired as a surrogate for Callum and Brooke's baby, then you decided you wanted to keep the baby, so you killed her.
That doesn't even make any sense. Where is this stuff coming from?
You know how EASTON and Sav broke up? Well, EASTON has been rebounding hard. The guy has been breaking hearts and breaking beds.
Ew, stop. So what, now SAVANNAH is pissed?
Evil Sav is back. I think she's the one who's been stirring up all these rumors.
Wasn't she in Sedona for like a wellness thing?
Yeah, it was like 3 days in the desert, and it actually made her less well.
Look, Val, this is not some high school drama anymore. Okay, Reed could seriously get in trouble. He could go to jail.
Wait, really?
Do you know where Easton is?
Based on my anthropological observations of Easton's whole cycle, I assume he's hooking up with Audrey Hoffman in the South Gym.
Thank you.
Wait, Elle, we have class in 5 minutes.
I'm gonna be late.
We're just spiraling down.
Oh, keep the sabers away from Killer Ella.
Shut up! Oh, seriously, Easton? Hi, Audrey. Please leave.
Ella! Cockblock connoisseur. Are you here to offer me an abstinence pledge or something? You want to invite me to youth group?
No. I'm here to tell you that Savannah is freaking out about your little campus tour. Okay, she's making up a bunch of rumors about Reed that could get back to the police officers currently investigating a murder.
Savannah broke up with me, and now I have to live like a Quaker?
You could stay away from girls for a few weeks, Easton. I believe in you.
Fine. I will walk the straight and narrow path because of Reed. And because of the dirty little crush you have on me.
Wow, I forgot what you're like when you're single.
I am back, baby.
Who's that? Another member of your rotation?
No. Shit. Come with me.
Oh, you're taking my arm.
Sorry.
Easton, what the hell?
Out of the way. Aren't you kids supposed to be in class?
Is that Reed?
Yeah.
They're arresting him? Let me go, Easton!
Stop. What are you gonna do? Break him out of those cuffs? Steal a cop car?
This is my fault. I should have never let him talk to Brooke alone. He did all of this for me.
It's not your fault. It's not.
Oh my god, this can't be happening. Easton holds me in place, and I watch the detective lead Reed to a police car. Reed and I lock eyes from across the courtyard. But there's nothing I can do. I can feel my heart breaking. I have to do everything in my power to get him free. He's gone.
Spiraling down.
I spent the night pacing the winding halls of the royal mansion, waiting for Reed to come home. Callum insisted on going to the police station alone. Easton and Val offered to keep me company, but I felt like being alone with my thoughts. I keep Googling stuff like, how does bail work, but it's like they make this shit intentionally complicated. All I can do is wait. Reed? I rush to the front door and don't even bother to turn on the porch lights. I open the front door and standing a few feet back is a man. Reed? My eyes adjust in the dark and I can tell that it's not Reed. The man in front of me is someone familiar. Someone I recognize from the framed photos all over Callum's study. Someone with eyes the same color as mine.
Are you Ella?
My breath catches in my chest and I freeze. Because I'm face to face with someone who I thought was dead. Steve O'Halloran. My dad.
Get into this reset. Get into this reset. Get into this reset. Take a skill for stopping, call the line. Get into this reset. Yeah. I'ma adjust.
On the next episode of The Royals of Malibu.
Cheers to being alive.
Do they think you killed Brooke?
I still have to go to court to meet with the judge, but I'm going to be charged with murder, yeah.
I told this girl from my history class that I would visit her at work.
Hey, Nova! Valerie!
I need more information. What does she like? What's her favorite flower? Is she free this Saturday night?
I know we just met, Ella, but I am committed to looking after you from now on.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means that if I have to take back custody of you, I will.
The idea of being taken away from the royals makes me sick. And something tells me that Steve, with all his money and influence, has even more power over me than he's letting on.
Reset.
The Royals of Malibu is a production of Emerald Audio, an imprint of Diversion, in partnership with Pod People. Starring Alyssa McKay as Ella Sinclair, Chris Cafero as Reed Royal, Nick Cafero as Easton Royal, Armen Taylor as Callum Royal, Franchesca Agramonte as Valerie Gonzalez, Hannah Montoya as Savannah Gonzalez, Daniel Lench as Steve O'Halloran, Maura Vincent as DINAH O'Halloran, Stephanie Sherry as Lucy, Jillian Kinsey as Nova and Detective Schmidt. Directed by Ashton Carter. Written by Kiana Caddyblue. Produced by Emma Demuth. Production management by Ashton Carter. Production assistance by Hannah Ray Leach and Audrey Leach. Story development by Emma Demuth. Editorial direction by Scott Waxman. Casting by Lindsay Ploussard. Sound editing, sound design, and engineering by Morgan Foose and Carter Wogan. Dialogue editing by Adam Raimonda and Carter Wogan. Theme music by Maddie Noyes. Consulting producers, Chris Cafero and Nick Cafero. Executive producers, Rachel King, Alyssa McKay, and Scott Waxman. For more information, visit diversionaudio.com.
Emerald Audio.